Come on. Get in there. Okay, let's see. Who's going to be picked on today? Tennessee. It's Mary Thomas of Athendale. And part of her diploma that I like, there's a couple of things that are sort of fun, which maybe I can have. Okay, there we go. So, first of all, I thought this pearly silk ribbon could be the teeth. And the rest of the mouth would be right here. So I'm thinking at the mouth, this is neat. I like the little lines that you see there too. So I thought the teeth, I'd cut a hole right there, and then you'd see the pearly whites. That was my thought. But I need an X-Acto knife for that one. So where did I put my X-Acto knife? No. Let's adjust. Okay, I'm going to take the X-Acto knife and slick it with this. That's sharp enough. So I'm going to cut into there. This might be too subtle for most viewers, but viewer discretion is advised. So there's the little teeth. Too subtle? Not subtle enough. Tell you what I'm going to do. This paper I'm using is really, really brittle. And I don't like when it's really brittle because I have to be more careful than I normally want to be. Okay, there. This paper has a watermark. Surprisingly quality. Okay, glue. So we have a big mouth on this one. Two big teeth. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there for now. I may remove that. Okay, I need a nostril and this is going to be, I've been doing a lot of very funny looking people lately, and this is no exception. To my funny looking people. Are those good enough nostrils? Are they too subtle? I think they're good enough. Is this person going to have a mustache or anything? Okay. One. This person is really unfortunate. One single strand of hair is making their mustache. And with two little nostrils wherever they went. That. Get rid of that. Okay, nostrils. There they are. I don't know if this is working for me. Oh, I think I need to make it work for me though. I think I'm just going to have to glue the work our way up. Need a angular thing going on here. Borrow this. So I had a very nice pen customer here today. Met him at the Boston Pen Show. And he came by to buy some more pens. He bought 3. And I'm having a little bit of pangs of postpartum depression with one of them in particular. I think it actually was a pen that I wanted to keep for myself, but he has it now, which is fine. Okay, so stick, you stick. So we have a mouth, a mustache, 2 nostrils, and now we'll do eyes. Now I think I'm going to make this eye dark and this eye light by using 2 halves of 2 O's. But first I have to make the nose, nose. So the light eye is going to be, the light eyeball will be on one side and the dark eyeball will be on the other. What is the hair on this one going to look like? Oh, I had it figured out in my head when I saw this on eBay. I was thinking, slanty eyes. Is that what they're going to look like? Am I going to... My plan was to have, well, let's just see what it will look like. Cut them in half. I was thinking here would be the light eye. And here would be the dark eye. Shit. I didn't cut it in the right spot. How did I do that? How did I not cut it correctly? How was that possible? So there's the light eye. And then the dark eye was going to be over here. How did I just screw this up by doing this? I may have screwed it up. Let's see. I need to find. I think I'm going to have it, the bridge of the nose, obscure the eye. I like the mustache. I don't know. I think the mustache is really confusing it. So we're going to do a mustache-ectomy. Those little thin lines were just not functioning right. There, much better. Okay, we're going to ear here and a bunch of mountains of hair. Maybe. Without the hair, it might be that kind of thing. Okay, let's do the going to be the ear. What do you think? I do not know. The ear has to be this. Shit. Did I not glue this? I thought I glued this. There. That's a better ear. No diploma fish. No, no, Mr. Scott. The fish, these are a little bit more subtle in their construction. So I think no diploma fish. I think this sort of represents an eyebrow to me, so I think I need to put one over there. But maybe not, we'll see. Okay, so if this is a hair, I have to cut that off. I think I'm going to have to cut that off. Sorry about that. Okay. Fine. This looks a little bit like roadkill. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was supposed to be there. That. Sort of jaws jutting out. Okay, now we do the hair. Kind of liked this little tuft coming down. Maybe I need to add, maybe this has to be dark on that side. I don't know, Pierre. I think you might have screwed this one up. Not a lot of brain capacity in this one. This one's a little dim. I give him an eyeball. Is that what he needs? An eyeball right there. I think he needs an eyeball. Or maybe two. Maybe he's rolling his eyes. That's what he's doing. I should get a tweezers. tweezers out for doing this little tiny work. There's one. The other one go. There's two. Come on, pair. One, two. I'm not entirely sure this is helping at all. Did I just waste a perfectly good period? Come on. Cut. Okay, we're just going to do it. We're just going to damn the torpedoes and glue him in. I don't think I made him look any smarter by doing this. I think I made him look a little dumber. Okay, he needs an eyebrow over here that has to be made of something. I need a Come on, Tennessee boy. Are you purposely making me mental? Yeah, he does have a sci-fi sort of look to it. See if I can cut this. Oh, Will Hodge said something very sweet. He wants to if there were reincarnation, he wants to come back and be a cat and live in my house. Okay, I think I'm going to just cut this off. Put this here. It's not working, Beer. It's not working for me. It's not working either. I don't know. That'll work. If I can cut this down. I think I might have just cut too much of it off. There, that'll work. Kind of. Cut that a little bit down. Wish this paper was a little thicker. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Done. Okay, now for the other. The other faces. These are weird, of course. Seems to me I've already made a face that looks like this. See, look at that. There's one right there. Hardly had to do anything. But I do need a little tiny bit of a suggestion of a nose. So first of all, let's cut the rest of him out. His ears are already there. No, I like them like this. I like where there's a little bit of goofiness going on. Okay, I need two little nostrils. The word school always comes in handy for that. But I don't know. Is that going to work? He's going to be too big. They're going to be too big. But this one right here, you can barely see it. So tiny. Two little O's. Two little O's. That's all I wish for. Are two little O's. Okay, don't lose it, Pierre. Three little words. Well, these... Okay, all my fish were weird. All my little computer... whatever these people are, diploma people are weird. I think I just have some sort of misogyny going on where everything I do is gonna make ugly people. Did I cut the wrong thing? Yes, I cut the wrong fucking paper. There's this little tiny bit of serif on the paper below, and I wanted to cut the paper on top so you could see the paper below, and I ended up cutting the paper below. Let's see if I can cut just the paper on top. Oh, hi. It was a very sweet thing to say about my life, for your life as a cat in my house. If you were to ask my 3/4 roommate or my cat, on the other hand, you might learn things that you don't want to know. Like why I can't clean the cat litter box more frequently than I do. So there is that. Okay, two faces. These are from another planet, Planet of the Apes. Okay, where'd the other one go? Okay, two down. Let's see if I can make a couple more. I had a thought that the eyes wide open could be made by doing this. Those are the eyelashes. And then below, well, I could do this. That's one eye, kind of. And then this can be the other eye. Uh-oh. Now what have I done? Where did all my eye parts go? I think they just have to be smaller. Like that. There's one eye. Oh. Was that the sequel to King Kong? Made. Are you watching a modern version or the original back in the olden days with Fay Ray or whatever her name was? You may have to put in things that look like more like pupils to make this thing work. Okay, what is its nose going to look like? This is sort of a ghost. An albino ghost. One of the questions I asked, was it the original Fay Ray old-fashioned movie, or was it a modern remake? Look at those teeth. It's almost a perfectly good set of teeth there. A little bit of an overbite. I don't know what percent PM means. Okay, where did my two O's go? Come on, two little O's. Did I sneeze and they went flying off into the unknown? I'm sure I can find another pair of O's if I have to. Well, okay, let me get some nostrils on you, lady, since I seem to have lost the 2 O's from school. There's another 2 O's. Don't lose this one, Pier. So are you enjoying the chats on Signal or whatever the name of that other app is with FX Technol and Canada? Come on, stick. Nostrils. Okay, this woman, I think it's a woman. Yeah, it's a nice group, and it's nice that it sticks with, you know, the topic of pens, not how to make fish and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with making fish, but sometimes it's nice to just keep the focus on the pens. And it's very nice that you and FX all send me little checkup things to ask if I'm okay, because one could conceivably not be okay in this world, and it's nice to know that people care. I had a pen customer here today that bought 3 pens from me that are very good. They're in good hands. He got a little more and a Ever Sharp and a Aiken Lambert nibbed pen that was really a beautiful nib. I think I had meant to keep the pen, but he has it now. Okay, now hair. and an ear. Okay, don't be alarmed. I need to make her face a little narrower here. Do you have, I mean, I hope you're not in your journaling just talking about pens and things like that, but actually interesting factoids about what you think about as a result of the conversations you've had. I ran into one of my neighbors today who I haven't seen very often since the pandemic. She thought she had it and was quarantined herself. And then I don't think she did have it. She doesn't think she did have it, but she sort of got used to being alone and she likes it. She likes being a hermit. And that was kind of surprising. That there. She had been quite social. Okay. Now cut that down. An ear. You did say that. I mean, are you getting out and about, and are you dealing with other entities, other humanoids? Ear. What's the ear going to look like? Well, I think the ear is going to have to be something rather simplistic here. No, that's not simplistic enough. I need to have it. This is almost all going to be done using well, that was a mistake. Oh, I think I'm just going to start making her hair, and she's going to go all over the place. So maybe Maybe she doesn't need an ear. Maybe she had it shot off in the war. He was a spy, and the firing squad just felt that it was, they didn't want to kill her, so they sort of aimed elsewhere. Podunk Acre, huh? Marlena, yeah. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Falling in love again, play it how I may. I was made that way, can't help it. Birds flew to me like a moth around a flame, and if they're winged, I know I'm not to blame. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Okay, these are all just words. Put those up there. These are things that can be pictures. They can go there. Okay, so I've got hair to do now. Or I could give her a hat, I guess. I could give her a little hat. Maybe she'll just have a little tiny hat. She does need an ear though. So what is the ear going to be? Ear. A kingdom for an ear. This just looks like a big S fell on her head. Well, the Tennessee, that can make an interesting E. Ear. Part of her hairdo. Well, this is a funny looking dame. That is for sure and no mistake. I sort of like her so pale and it was her paleness that I thought was kind of neat. Yeah, that can be her ear. Poor thing. Ear with a little tiny earring. Maybe I'll just give her an earring. Piece of jewelry coming out. And the rest will be hair and a hat. What's her earring gonna look like? Yeah. No, she's a funny looking dame. He has a sort of widow's peak thing going on. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now, I want to get a little bit of shadow over there. I had many different plans for this. This one that I saw it online. I had all sorts of other things. in my little head. Okay, time for her hat. Is it going to be one of these that rides on sort of the side of her head? Hmm. I think it's going to fit like that and then just become over the top, literally, as it goes up and out. Okay, here's the I think that's gonna not work. Um, Play it how I may, I was made that way, can't help it. Burns onto to me like moths on the flame, and if their wings burn, I know I'm not to blame. Falling in love again, never want to do. What am I to do? Can't help it. Is that what those things are called? Top knots? She's quite top heavy, this dame. Okay, what happened to the other curly Q? Where did you go? That's gonna go there. can't help it. Yeah, she's very pale, this woman. Oh, hello, Friedrich. So what am I, in German, I'm supposed to be singing something. I had a Victrola record that had her singing that song. I ended up selling it, and ich bin ein Kopffuß, ein Leben angestellt. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Friedrich is singing it auf Deutsch with his little tiny hole in her hat. Ich bin ein Kopffuß, ein Leben angestellt. Okay, next line. Come on, prompter. Ms. Marilyn. Und das Marienweltsond nicht mein. Should I just look it up? What's the name of the song? Falling in Love Again in German. Okay, let's see if it's here. Where is the lyrics? Other versions? Okay, lyrics. Come on, where are you? Wo sind der Lyrics? Doesn't help me. A German Doris Day, Falling in Love Again. Translation of covers. Okay. Sich nur verlieben, das wollte ich nie. Was soll ich nun tun? Kann nicht helfen. Mir, that's thrown in there at the end. Kann nicht helfen mir. Lieb war immer mein Spiel, spiele es, wie mir gefällt. Ich bin nun mal. There seems like there's not enough words to go with the lyrics. So Carson, do you want to actually come in? Here, this is what Carson wants to be part of the chat. So we're going to invite him, copy the clipboard. This will be Carson's first time. That's not the song. Okay, play Falling in Love Again. Well, what's the song that I want? Okay, I don't want the English translation. I want the German. Dutch, English. Okay, here we go. Ich bin von Kopf bis Fuß auf Liebe eingestellt, denn das ist meine Welt und so gar nicht. Manne und Schwimmer mich wie Molten das Licht, und wenn sie verbrennen, ja davor kann ich nicht. Ich bin vom Kopfesfuß auf Liebe eingestellt. Ich kann nicht lieben nur und sonst gar nicht. How's that? Carson, are you going to join? You have to click the little link and it'll bring you to a site and you join right in. Was bellt in meinen Handen ihren heißen Druck? Sie morgen, sie verschwinden, sie haben nie genug. Ihr werdet mir, wenn sie heim, ich musst es schon verstehen. Es lacht mich selbst werden wollen. Well, I don't know if I'm even doing it. Carson. Well, I wanted to sing it myself. That was the idea. I'm going to put that up there. Even more of a little bun thing, like the progressive lady. Whatever her name is, Flo. Why did I do that? This lady's gonna topple over. They'll have to tie her to the post before they machine gun her. Carson, talk to me. Do you want to join face to face? Your face will be right over here. You can talk to Marlena. You want to be part of the jamboree here? Ich kann nicht. I don't like the way I have to do something with that. Shit. I need a little bit of la-di-da there. Well, she's got a plan, this dame. It's to get the location of the submarine pens for the Kaiser. And she'll take no for an answer. She won't take no for an answer. She wants them for the fatherland. So she's put on her nicest hat that she'll wear when she's lined up in front of the firing squad. So I had a pen customer here today that bought 3 pens from me. One of them was really, I mean, they all were good, but one of them was one that I sort of wanted to keep, and I sort of forgot that I wanted to keep it. So it was only after he was falling in love with it that I remembered. But anyway, it has a good home. Had a really beautiful, very fine, prickly sort of Aiken Lambert nib. I think the pen was more modern. But there. That's quite a hairdo. Quite a hat there. I don't know if you can hear the rain. Do I have another little curlicue anywhere? Here's a curlicue. Look at that. Right off the back. I think that's where that has to go. Maybe it goes right here. What do you think? There? Off the top? I think off the back. We want her to sort of disguise. Disguise the hidden camera she has in her little hat. Well, this is a hat. It's not a hairdo. Oh, I have to show you something, people. People, you want to see something that I unearthed? It was on my work table behind me. in between the work surface, which is made of wood, and the support table, which is underneath it. And I wanted to raise it up, this far. So I used that. And as I was moving shit around, I discovered it, and I thought, well, I have to take this out. Oh, you want to see it then? You want to see it? I certainly have those. Send me an email, and I will find one for you. Okay, let me move this out of the way. This is going to be complicated. And no, you can't have it. None of you people can have this thing. I did have a second one, which I sold. This one I'm keeping. The one I sold wasn't as nice as this one. Okay, are we ready? I have to move this out of the way so we can see what we're doing. This is going to be quite elaborate. Hope my iPad doesn't fall down and break. Come on, come on. Move. Fuck. It doesn't like to be on a curved table. Friedrich knows what this is, I'm sure. Okay, let me unplug you here. Slide you off. This is a junior. Where's the label? There we go. The junior Synograph. So I can, with one hand, I can sign checks, 5 checks at a time. So these are all Waterman pens. They have on the back, you can't see it because it's so fucking dark in my house. Yeah, see it on this one. There's a little red Waterman globe. Just says ideal. So you hold on just a second. Let me see if I can fix this. Be right with you. Okay. Okay, so what it is, it's this spring-loaded thing that is balanced. And you would have a big sheet of checks or stock certificates that would be on paper that would have little holes cut in, and you'd arrange the peg to slide them on, and then you would these are fountain pens, they're filled with ink, so you just, and you've got 5 identical signatures, and then your assistant would take the paper off and plop a new one down, and you do it again. But if you had to do it yourself, if you had to take the paper off, put it over there, take a new piece of paper, put it down, you'd end up, they probably actually had a stack of them, and someone would have to take the thing off though, because if you actually had to take it off, put it somewhere, and then do it again, you'd end up, it's just easier writing your name 5 times. So the signature Junior Synograph, manufactured by the Signature Company of New York. After closing, laid me on my back. This will avoid ink flooding caps. So I did have another one of these that I sold at the Boston auction many years ago, but the other one was more modern. It had a fabric covered suitcasey thing. And that one did not come with any pens. This one came with pens. The other one didn't. And I ended up putting desk pens in them. And what I wanted to do was have 5 or 4, that one only had 4 pens, have 4 completely different nibs. One would be an accountant nib, one would be a flexible nib, one would be a stub, and someone could write their name and immediately see exactly how different the pens were. But they're very difficult to keep going. You have to be on a completely flat table. You have to have the pens adjusted exactly correctly so that all of the points, all of the nibs make contact with the paper at the same time. And that you could write your name. Sorry, my computer is not functioning. So here are the 3 faces that came out of this one diploma. And I think I've got enough to make maybe another couple of faces. It might be the rain. It's raining here today, so maybe there's some things being flooded. So I think I've got enough. Look, there's 2 eyeballs right there. But I'm going to put all of these parts in an envelope. And so, Carson, do you not want to join me? Does anyone want to join me? Chat for a little bit. I would have invited you earlier, but I was sort of not able to focus. But now that I'm done with my mask, my little face, I can invite people in. Carson was saying how he keeps missing the chats, and how can I join them? And I thought he meant to join in person, but maybe he just meant to type. Okay, I need an envelope. Watch fobs, anyone? Watch fob chains. I gave these to my dad, and he never used them.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
So let me just, yes, I can. I just want to look at that hairdo. What have you been doing?
Well, I mean, I let my hair down, you know.
Well, I can see that.
My hair has been I've been having a
don't-
headache lately, so I thought maybe if I let my hair down out of its bun, you know, maybe it would make me not have a headache anymore. So we're trying it out.
I get to add this to my little.
Uh-oh, you froze. Am I frozen? Are you frozen? Who's frozen? I can't tell. Okay, well, I'm not frozen. So. Oh. You're back. Okay, good. What were you telling me about this thing?
I don't know. These are chains that I bought from my father. That I bought at a. Well, this one was something my father was selling. This one.
I used when I was younger, I did an art piece. I took a whole bunch of ink, and I put that chain in the ink, and then I took and folded it between two pieces of watercolor paper, and then pulled the chain out through the bottom in like a straight line, and it made this beautiful flowery looking thing. It was really cool.
Look at this one. Has a little
snake.
Head and a tail. It's meant to be a snake.
That's a nope rope.
And it goes.
So when are you sending me pens?
I don't know. When am I going to get around to doing any of this?
Well, hopefully before Christmas, because my birthday was yesterday, or the day before yesterday, so. I have very few pennies that I'm going to be able to spend before then. Because hopefully the thing that I'm working on will actually happen. And if it doesn't happen, then I'm going to be really upset.
Okay, I'll put these back. So this.
Okay, good. What is that?
It's so funny that they got this big funny chain. Maybe these were meant to be
Take it
trimmed
apart.
trimmed off
Yeah.
so that you could, if your
Either that or
neck got,
someone with a really fat neck.
yeah, if
Just
your
saying.
neck got really fat, it's like loosening your belt loop by,
I know all about that.
yes.
Yeah,
It's
I'm.
sort of weird. I would have thought that the mouth would have the tail in it, but the tail is soldered to his chin,
That's very
unless
strange.
you're supposed to do that. Maybe you're supposed to do this.
No.
I mean, that looks
All I know is I need pens before Christmas because I have a thing I want to buy. I
okay.
can't buy
Okay.
the thing.
Okay. I will try to get a pen for you.
I'm looking for a big nib, number 6 size nib, so I can stick
Why?
it in
Oh,
my conklin
I see.
because I want to use my conklin. I bought a special feed so that it can keep up with the ink supply. I
Uh-huh.
want to be able to use it with a nice nib. Well, the problem is all the number 6 size nibs are either
Well,
crap or they're crap.
they're going to be expensive.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of. The nib that I want to buy is like $327. So it's supposed to be a full flex Yovo gold nib. So we will see how that goes.
Now, why don't you buy a Waterman number 6 pen nib?
I'm trusting you to sell me a
A
number
Waterman.
6 size nib.
I see.
That's why. I'm like,
I don't know if
I could just go on eBay, but I know that you need the help. So
no, I mean, I would be more than happy to try to sell you one, but it's just if you're gonna take the nib out, I guess
well, I mean, if it's good in the pen, I'm gonna keep it in the pen. But like, if it'll look nice in my other pen, then I put in the other pen. I mean, like once I figured out that the Boinga Boinga goes in the 12 POC, like that's where it lives,
PSF, yeah, POC or PSF,
POC.
POC. Okay.
And the Stiffy goes in the Waterman 12, and it just lives there now. Like, but I bought a feed to go in this Conklin pen because I want to be able to use a number 6 size nib in it because they're like $80 a pen and they're just sitting here collecting dust. And like, it's a nice pen. I mean, look, it's rainbow and everything.
Yeah.
I want something nice to go in it, but like, they just have these number
Huh.
6 size Yovo nibs. And
Well, a number 6 modern pen nib may not be the same size as a vintage number 6 pen. So,
right.
My thought would be getting a dip pen nib might be
Right.
what you might prefer. But then you have
Maybe
the
I could
same.
send you one of these things. Be like, here, you test this out.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I was telling the guy today, I said, my calligraphy business has, Friedrich, this is a senior size
Oh, thank you, Friedrich.
Univer pen, which was made by the Schaefer Pen Company.
Yeah, yeah. See, I have this FPR gold nib in it, but it's not good. Like, it needs more flexibility. Like, it doesn't, I don't know how to show, but it's like super stiff. I don't know. I asked the guy that makes the nibs, I said, can you cut the shoulders out of the sides of it? And he said, I could, but it's kind of a waste of gold. And I'm like thinking about sending this to him and being like, just do it because I hate this nib. I paid like good money for this nib, and it's just sitting here collecting dust. So sad.
There was a guy at the pen show that showed up with a Waterman number 7 size pen, number 5 size nib, and he said it had a crack behind the breather tube, so it was really flexible
Mm-hmm.
because the tines were
Right, super long and flaccid.
And what he did was, to keep the crack from getting any worse, he drilled a hole behind the crack, so it and that would relieve the stress.
Strain.
There's no propagation or something of the crack. There's no way for it to go. So it was really a nice solution to
That's
that.
a good idea.
And so, if it's an option for fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get the. I bought this feed from nibfeed.com or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And they make specific pen nib feeds to fit the feeds that don't do well with fountain pen. Like the Pilot 912
Uh-huh.
has a real nice, flexible nib, but like the ink just doesn't want to flow. It's not good. It's like a $300 pen, but you can't use it because it only likes certain types of ink, and it's like really stingy when you put it down, and they always get railroading, and it's not good. But like I found the ink that goes good in this pen. It's a Diatramentus Document Black. Like I could go for days with that with the 912. I almost dropped it. That would have been bad.
When I bought my pen store, I had boxes. Well, I don't know how many. A box maybe of 400 of these never put together monogram pens.
Mm-hmm.
These are eyedrop fill hard rubber pens, and they didn't have nibs, but anyway, I just found one today, and I remembered back to when I had 400 of these. I ended up selling a bunch of them to Andy Beliveau because he makes sterling overlays.
Oh.
And I said, well, buy these from me because you'll be able to, it's a perfectly good working pen, eyedrop fill. Threads are great, and you can, but it's an off-brand pen, and it does everything you want it to do. And he bought almost all of them. This one somehow did not get sold to him. Well, I have so
I really like this this Waterman 12, just a regular Waterman 12 with this weird, what do they call it, herringbone?
Well, it's a chasing
Ripple.
pattern.
Chasing
whatever they, I don't know whether they had a name for it. It's not quite herringbone. It's Waterman has a zig and then a curve. I think is a curve, and then a zig and a curve and a zig and a curve. Sometimes they just have curves. Sometimes they have just zigs. Waterman wanted to have both.
Oh yeah, this one has a zig and a curve. Oh, that's
interesting. A zig and a curve, right?
Yeah. Let's see, I don't know how to see.
Yep. Zig and a curve.
That's interesting. those little details. All I know is I like the. I'd like. I wanted another one because I wanted to be able to put, you know, switch out inks in it. But I also knew that the POC was like starting to leak. There's like a tiny crack right here in the section.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a little tiny crack, and so I put an O-ring in there, and it stopped the leaking.
Oh dear.
So,
Okay.
and I was like, just the Waterman inks are going in there, and that's just how that's gonna be. But and I wanted another one so I could do my ink test with it. But then I put Diatromens's document black in this, and I was like, well, that's just living in there now because it works good.
Well,
And like I have several nibs, several of these dip pen things, and I don't like any of them because you have to like wash them out good because there's they're weird. They're those feeds with all the fins and stuff. With the Watermans, you don't have to like fiddle with them too much. You just dip it in water and give it a little.
Yeah, the spoon feed was really a great thing that they did.
It's wonderful. I'd like to just be able to like dip that in an ink and off I go.
I'm gonna sign off for today.
Okie dokie. It's good seeing you.
Everyone be good.
Take
See
care.
you later. Bye.
Bye.